day when heroes lived amongst us, when we had someone to look up to, someone to emulate. Today, celebrities aren't even heroes. There are no politician heroes. There's no one for a man to look up to anymore. So where does a man turn? In here, inside. You see, it's a story older than time, that everyone wants to be a hero. You know, today, millions and millions of dollars being made in movies about heroes. We fork out our hard-earned money to go watch heroes. Why? Because we want to be the hero. We want to identify with the hero. We want to believe we're the good guy in the story. See, deep down inside in every man is a true hero, but I'm not talking about the kind that rushes in and saves the day with superpowers. I'm talking about a real, genuine, authentic man, who you were born to be. See, at some point, society put onto you an identity that wasn't yours, and you unwittingly assumed that identity. You turned your back to your own personal identity. You became who they wanted you to be. You adopted that identity. Well, it's time to turn back. You don't need a transformation to bring on change in your life. You don't need great steps, rules, programs. What you need is to turn inward. I myself, for years, identified with Batman. Now, of all the superheroes, he was real. He was a real guy, a real man. He didn't have superpowers. He wasn't an alien. He didn't go through an accident and become mystically powerful. He was just a guy who went through some really bad shit. And he decided that he wasn't going to take it anymore, that he was going to embrace his inner shadow, his vigilante side, to stand for something. He was just a guy doing what needed to be done for the greater good. So I identified with that for many years. But then I realized that wasn't who I was. Most of us, believe it or not, are like Superman. You see, he was born with great gifts. And rather than embrace his gifts and live that life, that true identity every single day, he did what all of us do. He threw on a pair of glasses and joined the faceless, nameless herd. He chose comfort and conformity rather than be his true self. Now, as ridiculous as it sounds, putting on a pair of glasses doesn't hide your true identity, and that's what we do. We put on our masks, we pretend like everything's okay, we act like we have our act together, we act content, we try to act satisfied. We fall into the trap that every man falls into, the P-trap. See, you were bred to believe that you had 4 main characteristics, that you were supposed to procreate, that you were supposed to protect, that you're supposed to provide, and you're supposed to problem solve. So that's the identity you assumed. That's the identity I assumed. And that identity consumed us. And when we don't feel appreciated, when we feel like nothing but an ATM, when we feel like nothing we do is good enough, when we feel like we just can't get ahead, we wonder what the hell went wrong. That's the answer. You put on the wrong mask. You assume the wrong identity. You turned your back on your true self. So what do you need to do? It's time for a reckoning. It's time for you to take a good, long, hard look in the mirror. Look for the real you. Identify the real man. Stop looking outside of you for all the answers. No one's coming to save you. Only you can save yourself. So I'd like to invite you on the hero's journey. So if you're ready, if you're really ready, if you're dead serious about having a limitless life, apply today. Get connected. Find out more about the Hero Academy. Find out more about the Hero in the Mirror process. I guarantee you, it will change you. You will change your life. And you will change everyone around you.